everybody, and we're back once again. This is not take two. We did not do this over again. No, this is the first time we ever did this. Yeah, really.
It's amazing to see everyone here for the first time today.
Ever, right. But anyways, we're back. I am Toya Nice. This is Tim the Mark. I'm just kidding, Mark. I mean, Tim.
I will do things. No what? I'm sure this is inefficient, but I'll do them anyway. Hello, everyone.
And we're in hell, or in the cell, because we had to record this again, because shit happened, and yeah. So this is the second time we had to do this, so yeah, it might not sound so fresh, but that's okay, because I don't remember what I said the first time. So, that's fine.
We're always like fresh, man.
Fresh to death, man, but we're so glad you're here. And you're here with us, and you're watching this wonderful prediction of podcastinism, or whatever.
Damn straight.
But let's start. Okay, let's just start. So, first one, Raw Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
I think this is going to be a great match. I think this is going to be a really great match.
I think it's going to be a good match, too, because they had a good match on, WrestleMania.
Yeah, they had a really good match Mania last year.
They have, like, great chemistry. The storyline is pretty good. It's not like the other storyline that we were talking about when we first recorded with the Lacey Evans.
Yeah, again, I really wanted to see the Lacey Evans versus
I wanted to see the match because I thought it would be good.
I hope I get to see it one day, but the storyline was
kind of trash.
So cringingly horrible. Also, I mean, that neither of the women deserved it, and neither did Rick, to be honest.
Right.
Rick will do anything the company asks, and they take advantage of that. Let's face facts.
True.
Way too often.
This is true. I mean, I also like the part that, they have, like, Nikki Cross in there, and even, Asuka as well.
Yeah.
So
it's been so nice to see Nikki get back in the action, because I think Nikki is one of the best things about the women's division. She's always fun to watch.
Yeah, I think she's great. I like Nikki Cross. So I could see her as some kind of a champion. Maybe not a long champion, but something.
No, doesn't even necessarily have to be the champion. Could be like just a spoiler for the top guys. I mean, I'm just happy to see her actually get TV time, honestly.
True.
Or pay-per-view time, because she is really fun. Like we possibly have also talked about already. I think Ripley is going to win this, just as I think that the only real problem with this pay-per-view on paper is that I don't see any of the champions losing. So I think most of the matches on this one can be called in advance. That doesn't mean they're going to be bad matches. I'm excited about most of these matches. But I would wish we had some more... Okay, someone could win, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. Totally, because, I mean, like you said, the first time it was, like, predictable. But, I mean...
Still gonna be a great match. And
it's still gonna be a great match, yeah.
That's
I mean, it's gonna be entertaining. Definitely gonna be entertaining, because these women are pretty much just freaking awesome. So, it's not gonna be a disappointment, but it's just going to be like, okay, we're ready.
I think it's also the first time since Rhea came up from NXT, she's going to face someone who's not physically weaker than her, or at least doesn't look like she can just,
just run over them.
Just run over and bully them. Even Asuka, who again is supposed to be, she allowed. I mean, they had a really good match, and it was back and forth, but Rhea was still bullying.
Yeah.
When she had the chance. I don't think that will be pulled off with Charlotte, just because they looked much more,
similar. I mean, there's like kind of like the same height and stuff. I think maybe Ripley might be a little bit more like thicker than Charlotte, but Charlotte could hold her. Oh, Charlotte looks like you don't want to fuck with Charlotte. Like,
oh no, like,
you do not. It's like, what did you say? Nothing. No, nothing.
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 But yeah, I think 3, 4, 5 star, 3 or 4, 4.5 star match maybe. This can be a really good one.
Yes, I agree. So let's move on. We got the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, last chance Hell in a Cell match even. So I guess it's Drew McIntyre's last chance.
Which is fine by me because I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing them two fight.
Yeah. We have discussed before that we feel that sometimes WWE have a tendency to take, especially championship feuds, to go on way too long.
Yes.
Especially in a situation where there isn't like a championship trade back and forth, which they have stopped doing. So it's very often like the champion just keeps winning and winning and winning, and the challenger just keeps losing and losing and losing, and eventually you're going to ask yourself, why does he keep getting new matches? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It's kind of like with the whole when they had the whole Apollo Crews and Big E.
Yeah.
And then they finally give it to him, and I was like, okay, you took long enough, but it's kind of like.
I mean, yes, we know they had the screw up or whatever it was at Fastlane, but it was still, that also went on for way longer than it should.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, I think Lashley will retain. This might be the only one of the championship matches currently existing that I think might have a title change. I could see them pull the trigger on Drew, just because, again, you know, it's Drew McIntyre, and he's obviously one of the faces of the company right now.
True.
Especially since, you know, Black History Month is done.
Over.
So yeah.
I mean, you have to look at it like this, okay? I mean, from like our point of view, where is Bobby Lashley one? Who could he challenge? I mean, you could probably. Kofi Kingston could probably challenge. I don't know if I've been watching like Raw lately, but I've seen like MVP. MVP's been like in like Kofi's ear trying to. I don't know. They're gonna try to break up the New Day. I hope not. Oh my god, I hope not. But
I hope not either.
I hope not. It kind of looks like that's where they're going, kind of. Because they're trying to like put a wedge in between them, so I don't know. They might. So who knows? But I mean, I'm going off subject here, but it's kind of like
I could theoretically see a Lashley versus the New Day, like not for SummerSlam, but for next month, whatever comes up next month.
Yeah.
I could see like a Lashley versus New Day handicap match. I don't know. The point is, again, I think this is going to be another good match. The last match these two had was really good.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not like
really entertaining.
Again, it's not like the matches are not bad. It's we done seen it already, and it's like okay, unless you're gonna change titles or do something, it's like okay, too many people on this roster that deserve this title shot. And I'm not saying that Drew McIntyre don't deserve it. Of course he does. He does, but I'm just kind of like saying it's like okay, we had chicken this last night, and we're having chicken tonight, and we're having chicken. No, you know what? Can I have a steak? Can I have some bologna at least? I mean, come on, switch it up.
Ironically, I just finished eating chicken, but I get your point, and I tend to agree with it. I get your point, and I tend to agree with it. Again, I think it's going to be a fine match. I really do think it's going to be a fine match. My problem with Bobby Lashley, as always, is that he doesn't have a personality.
Yeah, I think he needs to get so much more personality. And I mean, thank goodness that MVP is there.
Yeah. Without him, Lashley would be almost unbearable, honestly, as a champion. With MVP, he is fine.
Yes. Agreed. I totally agree.
But yeah, prediction: Lashley is going to retain in a pretty decent match.
Yes, I agree with that. So let's move on. We got Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler. Because Shayna disrespected Lily. Don't disrespect the doll. Okay.
This is why I kind of I don't even know who's supposed to be the face in this one. Is Alexa supposed to be the hero? I don't even know.
I don't know. I think this is one of those. I think this is one of those toss-up things. It's like I don't even know, cause you know there's gonna be some. You know there's gonna be some craziness to this match.
Listen, I have started to warm up a lot more to Shayna in the last 6 months than I used to. I didn't feel like Shayna was worth the until now I didn't really feel Shayna was worth the push she had been getting.
Right.
She was fine in the ring, but she wasn't outstanding. Her personality wasn't, you know, again, anything to write home about that we can't get from anyone else. It was like she's getting this push because she was an MMA fighter, and the WWE has always had the, you know, well, if an MMA comes in, then they have to be kind of pushed hard because, you know, everyone knows they're a real badass, unlike our own guys, which is a thing I've never really understood, that they are, you know, to a certain degree, bad-mouthing their own people. It doesn't matter. I don't have a problem with Shayna winning this one, but I kind of hope Alexa does, because if they want to build that character as anything other than... Alexa is too good a wrestler to only be a sideshow for promo work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Alessa's gonna win.
I think so, and I hope so.
I don't know how she go with. I don't know what kind of match this gonna be, cause it's like Alessa's matches are never like. There's always something happening. I don't know, but it's like
maybe it will actually be a Shayna versus Lily fight. Who knows?
That'd be crazy.
And yet
it kind of reminds me of when it kind of reminds me of when Vince McMahon trying to fight God, and you see the white light. You're like, what is happening right now?
Oh God, I remember. Oh God, I had forgotten Vince challenging God. Oh no!
Oh, that was so good.
I was talking with someone else earlier today about terrible old WWE storylines based on, you know, is that WWE, what kind of storylines did they used to do in the past that they simply wouldn't be able to get away with today? Because,
right.
You know, modern climate and so on. And I don't know how I forgot the fact that Vince challenged God to a WrestleMania.
Oh man, I will never forget that. That was just so stupid. I'm like, is he serious?
Oh God!
Oh gosh!
So dumb.
It was so dumb, so dumb. But anyway, we're losing track here.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I like the storyline too. Cause I mean, I like Alexa Bliss. I like the character she's played, and as you say, it makes Shayna Baszler look more like human, I guess.
Yeah.
Like. It's like, I'm like, you're arguing with a doll here. It's like, like, what's happening? But this doll's like evil, and it's like, and I don't know, you've been watching like Raw and everything. It's like, it's kind of like funny, and I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be good. Like, this match is gonna be interesting. I don't know what is soon to be stored in this match, but it's gonna be good.
Let's put it like this. I don't know if the match is going to be good, but it sure is going to be entertaining.
It's definitely gonna be entertaining, which makes it good.
Yeah. Exactly. It might not be a good wrestling match, but it's going to be a good
I mean, it's definitely
match.
Gonna be like, you know, okay, this is a wrestling match, and this is what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be more like, kind of like what you had like with Randy Orton. Like, okay, it's like.
I mean, I said it back then. If they are trying to turn Alexa Bliss into a, I mean, Undertaker was always, you know, big physical dominating himself. But if they are trying to turn Alexa into a kind of Undertaker's like character who wins mostly with, you know, magical power, you know what? I'm all for that.
Yeah, me too. I'm all for it. I am there. Me too. I am like right there. I agree.
Yep.
100%. You go.
Yep. I am pretty sure that could have been spot on. Again, I will make the prediction that Alexa wins just because I don't see what the point would be to give Shayna the victory.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a thing, and it's going to be entertaining, no matter how you slice it.
Right. I'm excited. I'm excited about that one. But let's
Oh,
move on.
yeah. That's probably the match I'm most excited
Yeah,
about.
me
Not
too.
just because
Me
I
too.
don't know who's going to win.
Right. Exactly. I just want to see like the antics
Yeah.
that Alexa Bliss comes up. I just want to know.
I really hope Alexa is having as much fun with this as I am
I
watching.
I would hope
character.
so. I would hope so because I mean it's great.
Yeah.
I mean I think it's fantastic. It's like one of my
Yeah, it's
favorites.
Glorious.
It's one of my favorites so far. But let's move
Yeah.
on. We got the SmackDown Women's Championship. Another repeat of Bianca Belair versus Bayley.
I know we complained about repeats before, but I mean this is only the second
Second
match
time,
they have.
yeah.
So I am
For the
okay
belt, yeah.
with that's fine by me. When Bayley loses this one, and yes, Bayley is going to lose this one, I am quite sure. I mean, she might not, but I'm pretty sure Bayley is going to lose this one. Then I don't think she should have more chances. Then I think they should move on to someone else.
Yes,
Agreed.
agreed.
But no, again, they had a really good first match.
Oh yeah, I like the first match.
I think Bayley's current heel personality works really well with Bianca's current face personality.
Yes.
So I mean, both the characters and the performers just work really well together. So yeah, I the first one was really good. I'm looking forward, just as much forward to this one.
I agree. I totally agree with that. And I mean, like I said, I mean, I enjoyed seeing Bianca Belair as champion.
Always.
And and I've always enjoyed like Bayley's heel character, so it's kind of like it's a good mesh and everything else. And enjoy this match because I enjoyed it the Backlash one, and it was pretty good. And Bayley's just goofball, funny.
Oh, by the way, in case anyone missed it from last night, Samoa Joe has apparently been hired back because he's back on NXT.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that after.
Okay, sorry. It was just since we were at NXT, it just popped into my mind, basically. Anyway, that's fine, no problem.
Yep. So Bianca will keep her belt.
Yeah, I think so. I also think she should. By the way, this is not just a matter of.
I don't see why would they change it for what reason.
No, not at this point. Her reign is going fine. Yeah, that's absolutely okay. That's going as good as it can.
Okay then, let's go to our last match that I have, which is Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio. No belts, just for pride.
Yeah. Also, this is, by the way, no, I actually think they have added the title.
Did they add the title?
There.
I don't think
they added the title.
I know it's a Hell in a Cell match. I didn't know they added a title.
Yeah, I think they added the title on Talking Smack, where Paul Heyman was like, we'll put up the title anyway. Whatever. I'm pretty sure that happened. I can be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is actually for the Universal title.
I don't know. I just know they're fighting.
Yeah. Well,
I know that much. In a cell.
Whatever it is, they're going to be fighting.
In a cell. And I know. And I know it's about family pride. I know that.
Yep. It's family pride because it's one family against another, and Roman Reigns is going to annihilate him.
Right.
Sorry, but I'm sure this is going to be a fine match. Roman has improved a lot in his matches. Rey Mysterio is Rey Mysterio. I'm absolutely certain they're going to have a fine match. I cannot see them letting Rey win. I just can't.
Yeah,
Of all the matches in the evening, this is the one where I am the most certain of the results.
I mean, I think Rey's gonna get dominated. He might get a few good licks in, but I think he's gonna get dominated.
I think this is going to be a short match. Yes. I would not be surprised if it ended not in clean victory, or at least I would not be surprised if this ended in shenanigans. Let's put it like that. But I cannot see this being more than maybe a 10-15 minute match with Reigns basically being put over as completely dominant again. Especially now that everyone is talking about that they want to. Oh God in heavens! They want to bring back Brock for a Roman match at SummerSlam.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hope it's wrong, but it's all over news sites and so on. The speculation is that Brock is coming back for SummerSlam, and they want to give him Roman again because, yeah,
Just cause, no reason, just because.
because WWE hates their audience apparently.
Apparently, I guess they don't listen to the fans.
I hope I am wrong. I desperately hope I am wrong, but yeah, it's possible. And if that's true, then Roman is of course going to go over, and he's going to go over fairly dominant. Again, this is why I would not be surprised if there was shenanigans. If Lesnar is coming back for SummerSlam, I know it's 2 months out. There is another one. There's another pay-per-view between. But if Brock is coming back for SummerSlam, I would not even be surprised if Brock interfered in this match.
Yeah, I could see that being a thing, but I mean, it'd be I don't know. Like, who would be like the face then? Brock?
I don't even know, dude. Probably, maybe. I mean, the thing is, Roman has Heyman now. I can see how they would build a match about it. The problem is, Brock can't talk. So
but who would talk for? Like, exactly. I don't see that being a thing.
They would need a new spokesman for him, or will Heyman betray it? I don't even know. It's just, I hope.
There's so many options that could happen. And there's so many ways you could turn that story, because, I mean, it could be like, oh, like you said, Paul Heyman can screw, like, Roman Reigns, and Roman can be a face again, but it's kind of like why would you want to mess up a good thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's what WWE do sometimes, I get it, but...
I can be terribly wrong. I pray to heavens that I am terribly wrong. I am just saying I could see a really good storyline, Lesnar versus Roman. I can see how they could build a really good storyline about it. I just can't see why anyone would want to see that match.
Nobody wants to see that match.
Exactly how the match is going to go. We watched Roman versus Brock like 19 times in the spring of 2019.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to see it again. We saw it already. We know how the story goes.
Yeah. I hope I'm wrong, because I just don't understand what it is WWE wants with Brock Lesnar right now.
True.
I don't understand what they want with
contracts? I don't know.
Probably. And maybe he has to have so many championship matches a year in his contract. I don't know. I'm just very... Yeah, I'm tired of Brock Lesnar. I'm very, very tired of Brock Lesnar.
Right.
In WWE right now.
Yeah, me too. But Roman's gonna win.
Yeah. Anyway, this could be a very good match. It could be. I don't think.
I mean, we gotta see.
I think it'll be an okay match that ends in shenanigans before too long.
Oh yeah, the family member's gonna come in and like do some shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's no disqualification, so it's not like they can't come.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we'll see how we can kind of see how bad people get hurt. I think that's what this match is gonna be about. How bad someone's gonna get hurt.
If I may make one little comment, by the way, just on WWE in general, I know they are slimming down the cards quite a bit, and they're also going to be slimming down SummerSlam because there is apparently a big boxing match the same night in Vegas. I'm not entirely sure, but it's something like that. But right now we actually have a pretty cool feud going, or at least a feud that should be. We have the Alpha Academy, primarily Otis versus the Street Profits. Why is that not on pay-per-view?
I mean, we still got till Friday, so.
No. I'm sure it can still come in. It can also be.
But
they can also do something with a dark match, but that is the kind of feud that back in the old days would fill out the undercard.
Right.
And I kind of think it's stupid that they have gone away from that. because that's how you create new stars. That's by putting on undercard matches that are then surprisingly good.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't know if this one would be surprisingly good, but it could be.
Yeah, I agree with that. Totally agree with that. I mean, plus the whole thing with those four. I think it's funny. I think it's great, and I think it should be.
It worked.
I think it should be on the card. I mean, we know who knows.
Yeah.
Who knows? And then, I mean, you also have, I don't know, it's like, is Cesaro still, like, injured?
I don't know, but again,
Well, I don't think so either, because last SmackDown, he actually attacked, Rollins. So, I mean, they could put that on the card as well. So, I mean, like I said, we have till Friday. I mean, this is, it's going to be out tomorrow on Thursday, recorded on Wednesday. So, we still have Friday, so, I mean, who knows what's going to be added on there, so, who knows?
Absolutely. Let's see if it's something good. Anyway, I think that's actually through everything that we know of right now.
Yep. It's always all we know about right now, guys. Sorry. We don't know no more. We don't have the inside scoop.
Nope. we are, of course, clairvoyant. So we do know all the matches that's going to be on the card, but we don't want to tell you. So.
Right, exactly. We can't tell you everything, guys.
Right.
We gotta keep some secrets. We gotta keep some secrets. But as Tim mentioned earlier, that Joe apparently is going to NXT, which is
awesome.
good. Got his job back. That's good.
He seems to be the new problem-solving assistant for Regal, which I actually really like, because I think if he can't wrestle anymore, and apparently he can't have the big wrestling matches anymore.
Right.
That's the only reason I can see why he hasn't done anything for years and years anyway. Then putting him in that situation where he can come in and beat people up is, whenever Regal needs it, is probably the right decision.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just glad to see him back.
Yeah, me too. I think it's gonna be a good role for him, and I think he's gonna do an awesome job, and it's gonna be great. Oh, also, did you watch the NXT Takeover?
I did watch the NXT Takeover.
Oh my gosh.
There wasn't anything else, and NXT. I was actually if you hadn't been on vacation, I would probably have asked you if you wanted to do the Takeover as a full video. Because it was one of those things. Go watch that one, guys.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I mean, honestly, if NXT was the primary, if NXT was like the flagship brand of the company, I think WWE would be in much better shape.
Oh yeah.
That's my opinion. And
I agree.
It really does. I know he can also be a boneheaded moron from time to time, but NXT is what gives me hope for the company if Triple H ever takes over.
Right. I agree. Totally agree. It's like, all that CM Punk thing is like, I think this and that could be a billionaire instead of a millionaire, but he makes stupid decisions. It's like, it's like...
Exactly.
Alright, guys. Go ahead.
No, obviously.
No.
I mean, okay.
You go ahead.
No, I am going.
Well, go faster. Just kidding.
Okay, I'm going faster. I'm just saying, I know some people are thinking that Vince is either preparing to sell off the company or at least retire. I'm saying I hope for the last, with Triple H taking over as primary creative motor. Just because, based on what's going on in NXT, I think it would be very, very awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the smart decision, but we shall see, like you said. Well, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you agree with us. You should agree with us. We're right.
Yeah.
Straight. Also, if you haven't yet, go check out our video from yesterday, Wednesday.
Yep.
We did your top best finishers.
Yep. So now you can all know what the top 10 best finishers of the last 15 years is.
In case you didn't know, because you weren't sure.
Yeah. Now you will be,
because we told you. Go watch it.
It's also actually really funny, and I want to call attention to my co-host's growing ability as on the editing side.
Oh,
But
thank you.
man, it's also fun to just look at these days.
Right. I actually had to re-edit the thing because I had a video on there and with the Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton, and I had to take that out and just put pictures in because it wouldn't have shown anywhere because they had blocked it. I was like, oh,
I mean
oh crap.
well, that's what happens. But I mean, there isn't anything to do about that.
Right. I mean, I did
Situation.
something about it. Put pictures instead. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just use pictures. That's fine. They can't say that I took them from anywhere. They don't know.
You could have taken them yourself.
Right.
or
Exactly.
something.
I could take off my camera on my phone. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very good possibility there.
So yeah.
Certainly.
So yeah, I had to re-edit that out, and I was just like, oh man, that just pissed me off. I'm glad I found that out before that thing came out. But I tried my hardest, tried to do these edits, tried to make you all happy, and everything
And
else.
you should be, you ungrateful bastards.
Right? So yeah. But also, next week we'll start we'll talk about posting our videos of playing games. We're gonna be recording on Friday, right? So this Friday.
Yep.
So that'll be out on Tuesday, so make sure you look for that. Tim, you want something to chill out for yourself?
I am just gonna chill out the same day this video comes out. I will have another of my Twitch streams with Fallout 4. You only live once, permadeath edition. We are still alive, but for how long? Well, that will be the question.
Right, and I'm also gonna be doing my anniversary gaming for Last of Us. So you have two videos from me. Two videos from me. One was Tim, one by myself. So be sure to check that out. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. So I think that's it. I will put all our stuff in the things we put the stuff in. And we'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Tim.
Goodbye, Tim.
Bye!